Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Dilan. I'm from Faculty of Engineering, batch 2020. In this video, I will tell you a story entitled The Legend of Kemaro Island. Let's get into it. A long time ago, there was a kingdom in South Sumatra. The king had a very beautiful daughter. Her name was Siti Fatima and she was single. Many young men fell in love with her. However, they didn't have any courage to propose her because the king only wanted his daughter to marry a rich man. One day, a ship from China arrived. The captain of the ship was Tan Bun An. He was a prince and also a merchant. He planned to stay for several months and he came to South Sumatra to do a business. He came to the palace and met the king and asked the king's permission. Hiya, your majesty. I'm sorry for interrupting your time. Would you like to give me a permission to do my business here? The king replied, I will let you stay here and do your business. But remember, you have to share your profits. You have to give your profits half to the kingdom. Yes, sir. I will do it. Since then, Tan Bun An often came to the palace. He met Siti Fatima for several times. He really admired her beauty and he tried to find out more about her. He asked his men to ask the people all about her. Finally, he got an information about Siti Fatima. She was single and the king only wanted to have a rich son-in-law. That information made Tan Bun An work harder and he wanted to be richer. Tan Bun An approached Siti Fatima secretly, and Siti Fatima itself admired his patience and work hard. She also fell in love with him. And then they had a secret relationship. After a while, Tan Bun An felt that it was a time for him to propose Siti Fatima. He talked to the king. Hiya, your majesty. I am here to ask your permission to let me marry your daughter. I have found the love of my life. I want her to be in my life. The king replied, I will let you marry my daughter. But there's one thing you have to do. You have to bring 9 big jars filled with gold. Yes, sir. Give me a time. Tan Bun An wrote the letter to his parents and told them about Siti Fatima. Guards, please send this letter and tell them about my story and my life here. Please. Yes, sir. I will send this letter as fast as possible. His parents agreed to send him 9 big jars filled with gold. And to cover the gold from the thieves, his parents put some vegetables at the top of the gold. So the gold is at the bottom. Later, the 9 big jars has arrived. And Tan Bun An immediately looked for the jar. Finally. No. This is not what I asked for. I'm asking for gold. I'm not asking for vegetables. He was so angry. Every time he didn't see any gold in the jar, he threw it into the river. Until the last jar, he didn't have any power to throw the jar in the river. Instead, he smashed the jar with a big stone. What? The gold? He jumped into the river. He wanted to collect all the gold. At the same time, Siti Fatima saw what was happening. She waited for Tarmunan at the Musi River. But he never showed up. She was impatient. She also wanted to jump and help him. Before she jumped, she told her guards a message. Oh, guards, if you see a pile of soil in the river, that means it is my grave. She jumped into the river. The guards waited and waited until the people saw a pile of soil. The soil was getting bigger and bigger. Finally became an island. People named it Kemaro Island. Kemaro is from the word kemarau. It is a drought season. And people named it because even though the level of the water in Musi River is high, but the island is still there. It never drowned. That's real mystery, right? The end. So the moral lessons that we can get from this story is think before you act and don't judge by its cover. Don't judge the book by its cover. Thank you.